What's up, guys? This is Daniel, and I'm doing question 1 for Module 9 discussion. So, the question is discussing the key components of propositions under the employee abusive organizations. What are they? Why are they important? Pretty much the who, what, when, where type of thing for that question. So, I'm going to go ahead and answer that. So, the propositions of the employee abusive organization is that the propositions kind of explain that these situations are like negative situations that are supposed to be frowned upon, but in result, they actually kind of say it's okay for them to act like this. So, for example, in section 13.2, under Proposition 1, it states something like about negative behavior going on in the organization, and imagine being bullied pretty much, and your boss telling you to quote unquote buck up and get back to work and continue regarding whatever, not regarding the behavior being acted towards you. So it's pretty much saying like, who cares kind of mentality, like just go with the flow, like just put your head down and go to work. Who cares who treats somebody like an a-hole, pretty much. Same thing with Proposition 2. It's pretty much when your leadership clearly communicates that type of behavior is appropriate for that type of work environment, which personally, I don't think that it should be like that, because everybody should be treated with respect, because everybody's their own person, and most workplaces, they're pretty much all adults, so you got to treat them like one and treat them with respect. It's kind of like that golden rule: treat people how you'd like to be treated. So it's like, it's kind of corny to keep saying that, but it's true. And so I think my personal experience, I don't think I've really had a lot of this happening in terms of negative behavior, because negative behavior is pretty much not tolerated in all the workplaces that I've worked in. So I think that, there are some workplaces that do have this kind of experience. I know my buddy worked at this yogurt shop, and his boss pretty much didn't care, and like people were getting bullied, and yeah, it was pretty bad. But I think that knowing these propositions and kind of applying it to my personal life, I think that, I've definitely seen it around here and there. So I wouldn't, I think that's one thing that can help us better understand, is that it happens in our everyday work life, I feel like. And yeah, so and then next I'm going to answer question 4. Identify what I believe is an important topic in chapter 13. I think a really important subject in chapter 13 is just aggression in the workplace. I mean, aggression is very, when I say that, it sounds very violent. Maybe not very violent, but it sounds like a negative thing, aggression. And so, I mean, it pretty much is, like the book states, it can be defined as an offensive act, practice, or attack with the intention of harming or hurting someone. And so it also just talks about the section below in section 13.1, just the type of aggressions like passive aggressive, direct, indirect, physical, verbal. It's all like, it's pretty much like, it happens in the workplace. Like, I've had a lot of passive aggressive workplace experiences. People like kind of, they say something bad about me to my face, and then they won't really act like it's that big of a deal. So it's honestly sometimes pretty weird knowing that, but that they're trying to be, offensive or have an act of aggression, but they don't want to show it. So, but yeah, so that's those are just one of the things that I've had, and I think that's what is important. Oh my gosh, an important part in this chapter. in chapter 13. So I think aggression could trigger many types of acts, including, I mean, any type of aggression is, I don't think it's positive. So, but yeah, so that's what I got for you guys this week. Thank you, and let me know.